Okay, so today's video will be simple. We're just going to be making a quick scratch game, so a quick clicker. And so first, we're just going to start out by naming our sprite. Just name it something like clicker, and then we can move on from there. We're now just going to start out with a one green flag clicked and a forever loop. This will make it so that whenever we start the project, whatever's inside the forever loop will keep on looping. And then we're going to pop in an if then. Now, we're going to be doing a simple touching pointer and mouse down. So this makes it so whenever the mouse is touching the clicker and our mouse is down, it'll activate. Now, we're going to make a variable, and we're just going to name this something simple like points. So once I put it in, whenever we click, it'll create points. The next thing that we're going to do is after the change points by 1, we are going to pop in a wait until and duplicate the touching mouse pointer. We are then going to put it into a not, so now we can no longer hold down to click. This works because it makes sure that it waits until you are no longer holding the mouse down and touching clicker, and if we remove it, we can actually see what happens, and the points go up by a decent amount. So just make sure you pop it in there. Now, for some extra style points, we are going to make it so that whenever you click the cat, it changes size. So we're going to start out by putting a set size to 100% at the very top, so it always remains at 100% when the game starts. Then we're going to do a change size by -10 and wait 0 seconds, and then change size by 10. 0 seconds just pretty much make sure it just waits 1 frame. So next up, we're going to be working on another just completely style point thing. We're going to make it so that whenever we click on our clicking thing, it's going to make clones of that and make them fall from the sky. So first thing we're going to do is pop in a create clone of myself, and then just going to follow everything under that when I start as a clone. Next up, we're going to put a set ghost effect to 50. So this makes it so that whenever the clone spawns in, it'll be slightly transparent, as you can see right there. Next, we are going to put a set size to, we're going to do about, let's say 50%. So this makes it so that our clone spawns in smaller. And also just pop in a hide, so all that stuff that goes on afterwards, we don't see until it's actually ready. The next thing we're going to do is create a new variable called left or right. We're going to make sure that this is for this sprite only. It's very important that you do that. Now, at the bottom of that, we're going to pop that in, and we're going to do a pick random of 0 to 1. The next thing we're going to do is put a repeat until, and then have an operator in there, which we're going to do blank less than, and pop in -200. So we're gonna put a Y position in there, and you can find that in the motion category. And then at the end of this, we're just gonna do delete this clone. So pretty much what this script is doing is just repeating what we're gonna put in there until the Y position is less than -200, and then it will delete itself. Now this is where we're going to be putting to use the new variable that we created. We're going to put in a if then else, not two if thens actually. We're going to do if left or right equals 1, then it's going to turn 15 degrees clockwise, and if it doesn't, it's going to turn 15 degrees counterclockwise. And just make sure you put show before that, and then it'll start to work. With that final piece of code in, the game is now pretty much over. And don't worry, I'll be making a second video for more about like the shop and different things you can add, just like cookie clicker. But yeah, pretty much that's just it, and just want to thank you for watching, and make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.